Hey, hello everyone, what is cooking all you good-looking people out there, and welcome to a new series on my channel. I'm going to be doing Cities Skylines, a very cool city building game that has come out just today. I've been very excited to play it, looking forward to it very much, and it looks like it is going to be super cool. It claims that it solves all of the problems that SimCity had. Now, I was a big fan. Well, I wasn't really that big of a fan of SimCity, but I did play it a lot over, well, not over, about 200 episodes I did a Let's Play of, and you know what? That game did have a lot of problems, but it did do a lot of things good, and it was pretty cool in a lot of ways, and that is why I'm super excited for this, because this, well, doesn't have the game-breaking problems that SimCity had, and has a lot of other cool features we're going to explore. So why don't we start off creating a new city? We got lots of stuff: Green Plains, River Run, Blackwoods, Islands, Shady Strands, Two Rivers, Sandy Beach, Diamond Coast, and Lagoon Shore. And if you guys could tell by the way I said it, Islands is the city we are going to be starting. I'm going to call it Dover Cove in... Oh, wow, really? Caps Lock is on? I'm going to call it Dover Cove in honor of the city that I did in SimCity. You know, following that tradition seems like a great idea. It's going to be called Dover Cove. And why don't we, boom, get this created? Now, I played this for about 3 hours earlier today and recorded it too, doing a city on this map. Unfortunately, this game does not autosave, you know, like SimCity did. You have to manually save things, so that is definitely something. Oh, there you go. We got Chirper over there, and well, we don't have any expenses, so we can pause the game, which we're gonna need to do. Anyways. See, we can save the game. No, yeah, sure, use Steam Cloud. That sounds like a good idea. And, sure, we're just gonna save it right there. Isn't that fantastic? Well, you need to do that. Now, we got a few things going on. We have a route to the highway over here. We got this weird-looking intersection, and it is very strange. This is... It's incredibly bizarre that this exists. So we are going to be changing it eventually, whenever we want, because it doesn't spread out this way. But because the way roads work in the game right now, I have found out that there is a few oddities that do happen in the game, mostly because of that do happen in the game because of the way that roads work. So actually, to make this perfectly straight, I think what we can do is we can hook this up like that, and then what we can do is we can extend this, and you see, is this a perfectly straight line? It is a mostly straight line. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a perfectly straight line. No, we're gonna make it out of dirt. So if we go like that, we can make a perfectly straight line that leads us to there, which is fantastic. Yeah, we want to make it go like that. So, boom. Okay, cool. Now we've got a perfectly straight line. We've got a few more roads that are unlocked. Fantastic. So, with this, what we can do is we can go something like that. Something like this. Something like this. Snap to 90 degrees. And then, from here, we can zoom in and make this road perfectly straight. So yes, it's a little bit silly to do it this way, but boom, boom, and I'm gonna destroy this because I don't want it there. So this is what I actually wanted to have, something like this, which is great because then I might as well upgrade that to a road like this because that's going to be the way that things go. And I'm going to take this road. No, not upgrade. We'll go here, and we will go... Well, I mean, honestly, we can probably just go like this. Boom. And then we can go... I want that to be straight, not curved. Actually, does that look good? It's hard to tell if that really works out. It kind of doesn't really look like it does. No, I don't. I just don't like the fact that that's not symmetrical. There you go, and then I can go like that. It is mostly symmetrical, but just not quite, eh? Oh, that sucks. Is there... Now I can't go... there's no way. And what about highway? Does highway make it symmetrical? No, it doesn't. So it really doesn't seem like there's any sort of meaningful way of me doing this. So I guess I can go... Well, maybe actually what I can do, instead of going that far, is I can just stretch this to there. And then like this, I can go boom. Then I can go boom. And then see, that's much harder to notice that there's any asymmetry involved there at all. Fantastic. So now we've got this, and we've got our first little intersection, which we can go like this, and we can go down like that, which is great. So let's go here, and let's start extending this road, because I've got some sweet plans for this city. All right, we should go maybe, it's hard to tell, but somewhere like here should be, more like here, somewhere like there should be good. Then we can go 1, 2, 3, and we can, no, want to go 1, 2. Right there, I think. There you go. Get a nice turn. Somewhere over here. Then we can go like this. Have that be... Oh, crap. Alright. Let's make it a straight road. There you go. Boom. There you go. That's a nice start to a city right there. So we've got all of this going down like that. We've got this right up here. This, we can extend this further down. Oh, okay. I'm going to need to zoom in a little bit. This, we can extend it to there. That, we can extend it to here. That sounds good to me. And then what we need to do is we need to build our first little area over here. So, I think it's pretty clear that actually we probably want to bend it back. So, I think... Is that already good? Maybe one more? Okay. Then we can go like this. And let's see. Game is paused. Yes, I know the game is paused. Thank you. Go around. Let's make it... How far? I can go further. I can go to... like there. This should be a bigger curve, actually, but there's no way to get... You can't get 100% of your money back, so I'm kind of stuck with the way I've made it now. There you go. Alright, we can go like this. Actually, we can make it turn a little bit up. So we can go maybe like 1. We can go like that. There you go. Then we can go 1 here. And we can go... Sure, like this? That sound good? Maybe a little bit further. And nope. 1 there. A little bit further to here. There you go. Beautiful. Like that. And we go like this. That's a bit sharp, so we'll go right to here. Maybe like there. And like this. We can go all the way down. Oh, yeah, this is looking good right here. That's perfect. And then we can go and extend this a little bit further down this way. Maybe can go like this. Actually, let's go straight. Let's go straight until we get to this point right there. All right. Economy panel has been unlocked. That's fantastic. I don't really need to see too much more about our economy. Then we'll add a nice little road, I say, somewhere like here. Oh, come on, game. Don't give me any tutorials. We'll go like that, and we will curve the road right down that way. Give ourselves in just a little bit extra so we can go like that. And boom. Ah, there you go. I mean, this is just like a big dong at this point, but I think that that looks totally fine. And it looks similar enough to the place that I had before. Now, I want to upgrade. I'm going to want to upgrade this road here, this road there, and this road there. Yeah, sure. We'll upgrade just like that for now. In fact, we'll upgrade just a little bit more. Okay, that seems to make sense. Then we're going to want to generate some electricity. So, let's go over here, and electricity, we're going to place that somewhere like, I would say right here is possibly a good area. Yeah. Right there. That's fantastic. And we will stretch this from here to down right there. And then we will also stretch it to... Well, we're going to need to add another road as well, in fact. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go and figure out where we want this to be. We want the other road to go somewhere around here, I think is a good fit. Something like this, but I want it to be perfectly straight. So let's see. I think it's probably best if the road... Alright, we'll go like that. And I think there... So then 90 degrees from here is right there. So is that really... That seems a bit off. Stretch and... Oh. That seems a little bit off. That seems a little bit better. So... I think it's probably safe to, in fact, just a little bit up, because that's too much. There you go. We got to plan out our city properly. Right there. Okay. There you go. Now we're talking. There and boom. Ah, okay. Now we've got it. So we need to do a sewage disposal, which is going to go right there. Yeah, that makes sense. And we can go and we got to put some pipes to connect that. And then we want a water pumping station. Yeah, a water pumping station also works out. Where does the water pumping station go? Where would it look like it would fit? A water pumping station would fit perhaps... Well, I mean, the pollution's going to be all the way over there. But the water pumping station really would fit maybe around over here or maybe over here. Yeah. So we're going to place it right here. Yeah, right there. All right, that's good. So now we've got some good stuff. We can now start zoning things. But first, what we need to do, we're going to need to do some of that. Boom. And we're going to need to do some of this. Okay, like that. There we are. Something like this. Something like that. And then we can just go like this. We can go no, not diagonally. Over there. Oh, okay. Space is already occupied. Wow, really? No diagonal inputs on these? There you go. Let's add that there. And then from here. There. Alright, so now we've got water coverage on all of this area, which is good. We got water coverage there. You got a little bit of an entrance around here, which is very nice. Also, did I do this wrong? Yeah, I did. That's okay. There you go. We'll destroy that. And then we go one way. I hate these. I hate the way the one-ways work. It's just, it's craziness. But that's okay. Alright, so, there you go. Beautiful merger, intersection. We got this road right here, which is going to be the basis for our, industrial. We've got this road down here, which is where all the city is going to be. We've got that right there. We've got power over here. Now we just got to add more power that stretches to down here. So, obviously, we want to go something like that. There you go. And there. Beautiful. And from here, we can go like this. We can even go there. There. And there. Okay. Do we really need that? Well, we're going to find out, won't we? Great. So, that's what we've got. We've got power. We've got a lot of good stuff going on. So, let's zone. And how are we going to want to zone things in our little city? Well, we are going to want to start over here. So, we're going to do that. We're going to have a nice little mix of commercial, and we're going to want to add a little commercial at the beginning of town. Oh, there you go. We're going to want to put in, you know, stores every now and again. So we add a little commercial here. We add something around there. There we are. There's a little commercial right there. Boom. I'm going to put something all the way around. Oh, that's a little bit too much. There you go, like that. Put in more commercial. There you go. We'll add this, little homes there. Put in a little store here. Very nice. Put this, then we can go like that, and we can go. There you go. We'll have commercial right there, and commercial. There you go. So beautiful. Now we can take this, this, and that. And now we've got another new part of our city. We got dirt roads going over here, which is totally fine. Also, I think it's probably a good idea, just because it kind of looks ridiculous that this station is... no, we won't do anything like that. I was going to say we could do something along the lines of there, but I don't really want to do that right now. Then we're going to make, I think, our commercial zone... Yeah, we're going to make our commercial zone. Start it off over here. How much do we have? $21,000, and everything seems hooked up. Also... Another fun thing is, you know, in real life, how like on the side of the highway, you've got like a commercial area. You know, right over here, you would have like some gas stations and stuff like that. Well, that's what we're going to put in. We're going to put in a whole area that is going to be like gas stations and stuff like that, and a little bit of homes over here as well. But other than that, you know, not very much. So there you go. We got some commercial right there. That's fine, perfect, in fact, and we can go, there you go, just like that, and a little bit of homes there as well. Alright, now we want to add this, and what do we want to do? We want to go, sure, right over here we'll add, now we don't want to make our, industrial too dense, because you don't know what kind of weird stuff can happen when you do that, you know, we want to reduce pollution, so we don't want to make this too dense at all. So we're going to go something like this, and we're going to add some nice spaces. Make some little diamonds over here, just like that. Oh, yeah, there you go. And that's going to be good for now. Also, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make a road here. And should we go in the middle? Yeah, we should go in the middle. Great, like that. So I guess then in that case we probably want to zone this more that way, And we're going to erase that one and just add it to right there. Okay. Then we're going to add a fun little area over here somewhere. Just for future expansion. But actually, we don't need to do that while we're not playing. We can actually just start playing the game. And there you go. Local power is going to go online. Of course, we're going to start off losing some money. But then people are going to start coming into town. And it's going to be absolutely fantastic once they do. Ah, sweet. You can already hear more birds chirping. Well, that's good. I can't hear any. Why are there no citizens? Why has no one shown up? Do I have like some kind of weird junction that doesn't let people in? No, people can come in. Or, oh, maybe... Oh, yeah, houses are getting built. Okay, that's cool. All right, great. Well, there you go. We've got more and more people over there. They're getting water. Houses are getting built. Power is eventually going to become a thing. People have started spawning into town. Of course, our money immediately just drops, but that's totally fine at in the beginning. Oh, plus 55. You see? There you go. People have started appearing. Which is great. Okay, so we got a few things on the side of the road here, which is not great, but also not the worst thing in the world. Now, what we're going to want to do is we're going to probably want to give this a good amount of room. So, let's make... Which way are we going to go? We are going to do some fun curves. Let's go straight for a little bit longer. There you go. Just like... It's like half longer. Because then we can go here. Or we can go here and then we can start doing something there. So let's go make a nice curved road here. And we are going to go all the way to there. We're going to start doing something like this. There you go. There we are. Right. We want to go maybe down like that. That seems pretty good. Okay. Now there. Okay, is this the right angle? That's the right angle, I think. Then we'll make a straight road. Make it go to right here. We'll make this go to right... No, alright, we'll have to delete that, unfortunately. There you go. Straight road. There you go. Straight... No. Straight... There you go. A little bit less, something like this. Alright. Oh, beautiful. And something like, there you go. That seems like fun. Look at that. Great. Also, we are losing a lot of money. Oh, there's no power there? Oh, that's not good. Also, there's no water there. Interesting that I didn't think about that. That was very silly of me. So there's no power to the sewage station. Also, there's no... Oh, God. Alright, I forgot a bunch of things when I set up this town, but that's fine. Alright, so power goes to there. And then here, power's going to need to cross the highway into right there, which is now one big block. And power's going to come here. And there. Okay. So that is going to be a lot better. Okay. Beautiful. They've got water. I mean, eventually they should have water. Ah, look at that. Everyone's got water and power now. No one is complaining about anything. Okay. So, boom. There you go. Now I can go back to sculpting these beautiful roads. Ah, look at that. We actually reached a population of 400. Woo! Garbage, healthcare, education, medical clinic. Oh, we can make a elementary school and a landfill site. Nice. Okay. We'll make this road here. And what can we see about it? Well, what we can see is that probably need to go something like that. And something like... Be something like this. There you go. That is going to be beautiful. So this is going to be a very sort of industrial neighborhood eventually. I can upgrade these roads. It's probably necessary, so we'll do that. There you go. Beauty. That's gone upgraded. That's gone upgraded. Beautiful. Now we want to add our landfill site. So, where's our landfill going to go? Well, the landfill is going to go all the way over here, but I've got to figure out how these roads are going to work. So, we're going to want to turn this... I mean, that's going to be pretty wide. So, I'm actually going to have to destroy a little bit of it, because this goes a bit further than I probably wanted. So, we're going to go, and we're going to go straight to there. And then we are going to take this and curve it. Something like this. There you go. Beautiful. So we curve like that. So we can go all the way down. So we can go all the way down here to there. Oh, beautiful. Then we can turn up here, like that. Go like that. And then move the road straight on. So great, because here is where our garbage dump is going to go. So garbage dump, I'm going to place that right there. Now, we don't have firefighters, but we do have that. What else did we get? We got school. I think a clinic is probably going to be rather important. So we're going to have a few neighborhoods. We're going to have the one that's around here, which we can add this to, and then we're going to have the one that's around here. So there's going to be 2 places. So I think it's clear that our clinic should go somewhere like there. And then we're going to want to upgrade this road over here to something like this. And we're all going to want to zoom in, and we're going to want to change some of the zoning up. So let's go like that. Actually, let's turn this into that. And then zone some beautiful residential around here. I'm going to go make that. And boom, boom, boom. Okay. So then we got our little house here. We've got that. We've got this area for future expansion into more industrial, which will actually unzone this because it's a bit close to the highway, I'm finding. And this is also a bit close to the highway over here. So we're going to have to oh, flip. Well, I mean, that's not the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Because I can go like that, and I can go... Sure, we're going to start it right there. We'll have that one there for now. I'm going to go and stretch it out to there. And here we can go like that. There you go. And make this green stretch all the way there. Alright, that seems good to me. In electricity, we don't have very many megawatts available. So we can probably make another one. Now the real question is... Power production, we can go here and we can make it 6 megawatts, 7 megawatts. We can make it right there. But I don't want to... These are pretty tricky to place. I'm going to place this one following the road, kind of, so that one's there. And the other one is going to go... Boom. Okay, there you go. That sounds good to me. Alright, let's play it out. Electricity, taking out the trash. Beautiful. So now we've got 2 electricity factories. Oh man, this is great. No more power outages. There you go. Healthcare for everyone. Everyone's getting healthcare in our beautiful town. And it is expanding. And the plan is working out quite well. We've got this little neighborhood right there. Then we are going to have another one eventually over here. Now we're going to want to make like a lot of trees that are going to block out some of this stuff. But for now this is fine. So if we keep it on this side over here, we can place like a whole lot of trees there. Oh, that'd be an interesting idea. We could keep it all on this side. What do we want? We need more. All right. So we will go like this. We'll go like that. Like that. Like this. Sure. Place that there. There you go. And we need more residential as well. All right. So where's this next little residential area going to be? Well, let's plan it out, shall we? What is it that I am lacking? Not much. New measures taken to save the rainforest. What if I go here? And what if I increase taxes to 11%? There you go. 11% taxes. That's going to make things a little bit better. Budget. I'm going to lower the water budget to 70%. Because if I look here, I can see we've got a ton that is available. So we don't need that much. So we're gonna make a little bit of a profit. I think that's a good idea. Now we are going to go over here and we're going to make a nice little neighborhood. I would say somewhere starting here, I think is a good place. All right, that seems good. Then we can go like this. Right, beautiful. Got that. Make it all the way down there like this. Awesome. Go just up the hill somewhere like that. Nice. And then somewhere like down, right down that way. There you go. That is very cool. Can also go, nope, make it a straight road. Boom. Ah, yeah, there you go. Now that looks like a nice little neighborhood. And we are going to upgrade the roads. I like doing it like this just because I don't know if it actually ends up costing me more, but I think it works out a little bit better to our advantage to do things this way. All right, so let's plan this out. We're going to go and add more and more like this. There you go. Then we want make most of this residential by far. You don't want, we're going to call, that one is going to be a store. And this one over here is going to be a store. So there you go. Very nice. Got an extra little neighborhood down here. That seems like a fantastic idea. These guys even have waterfront property, which is going to be very, very beautiful. Awesome. And then we can have we can start a little neighborhood down this way as well as up here. And eventually we're going to want to put in a line, like a horizontal line, getting this one. So there you go. Cannot upgrade, I know that much, but let's figure out where it's going to go. It's going to go right here. No. Right. Yeah, right there. That's where it's going to go. Boom. Okay, so that is going to be the line of a neighborhood there. And then we are going to have it go neighborhood this way as well. Okay. Oh, yeah, that looks really, really good. We are making money per hour now, which is also a very nice thing. So people need water. Water pipes need to go here. So we can go like this. There you go. And boom. Very nice. So now that area is covered as well. All right, let's fast forward this. Oh, check this out. Very nice little start to a town. Of course, we are going to, I mean, this is pretty close here, but it is fine, I think. Eventually, the idea is going to be maybe a bridge that'll connect this I have no idea where the future goes for this area, but it is something cool to think about. We can also see a lot of traffic coming into town that way. We got our trucks, which are going here. We got our little truck stop right there, which is also a nice little touch. And we've got a lot of good things happening. Big money per hour, which is quite nice. Eventually, we're going to unlock city policies, which is pretty sweet. We got healthcare. We don't have education. That's going to be the next thing. We're going to want to add an educational school somewhere. Very close to, probably right here is where we're going to add it. It's going to serve this neighborhood, and then this neighborhood over here is going to need something probably along this main road right there to serve these areas, because they're going to need that too. So while we're making some money, we can do that. It seems that the need is for more of the... Oh, look at that! Congratulations! We've done this, and now agriculture and forestry specialization, which is our next big goal, is to do that. All right. So the city has now been planned. We can now annex somewhere else. We don't want to do that. No annexing just yet. All right. So we got houses all the way here. We can go like that, but we can do is let's go check out resources. Ah, yes, that is very nice. So we got a big fertile crescent right there. What we're going to want to do is we are going to want to go here. We're going to want to add something like this. Right, just like that. And it's going to want to go all the way down there. That's nice. Then we can go like this. We're going to want to add that. That's going to actually connect. Very nice. And then we're going to want to add maybe a little bit less far, somewhere like this. Is that good? Here. Yeah, alright. I think that's a good idea. Right there. And we're not going to want to connect this. So that's going to go all the way to there. Okay. So, now that we've got this, what we've got to do is we've got to plan our upgrade properly. So, there. Okay, there you go. That goes there. That goes like that. That's fine. This goes like that, and that goes like there. Very nice. Now, somewhere in the middle of this, the horizontal to, say, there'd be a road there and a road there. Okay, so this over here is going to be our agricultural area, where we do a lot of stuff, where we do agriculture. So I'm going to finish adding something like this, and we want to add, you know, just it doesn't matter, nothing more. Okay, so let's go add some nice agricultural area, but first we're going to want to zone this into a special district. But first we need to actually make the districts, which would require us to set policies. Yeah, okay, I know we can set policies. We're going to be setting policies eventually. I just need to remember how exactly one does districts. Ah, okay, there you go. That's what we want to do. So we've got our first main district over here, which is this, which is the main city, and we know where that's going to go. That's going to be a district that is going to go somewhere about from... No, it's not going to go there. It's going to go about here. There you go. About there. Sure, let's include the highway. Alright, there you go. So this is going to be the main city chunk, as well as likely all the way down there until the river. Okay. Then we're going to have our business sector, which is, sure, we're going to call it Washington Hills for now, but it's not. We're not actually going to call it that at all, ever. It's only going to be sort of temporarily called that. Right, like that. Color this in, and then we will push out here, and there you go. Make a nice little line up there. Then we've got this, which is a nice little truck stop area. So that is going to go like this, and that is going to stay on this side all the way up there. So this is going to be our truck stop area. And we can actually push this out into this area like that. And we can push this out into this area like that, because then we want to add our farming zone, which is going to be this whole area over here, like that. Well, not quite like this, but that's fine. Right, like that. So that's going to be our farming area. Then we just got to go and make this a little bit further. That goes like this. All right. That is that. That is this. Just includes the road. And then we want our forestry area, which is eventually going to come out over in this area over here. So this is going to be our forestry area. This is going to be that. And then this is going to be our city. Okay. So now that we have that spread out, we can go boom, and we can go boom over there. We can set policies. So, oops, sorry. I want to go make this that. Then we want to set some policies. So we'll go here. In Sunset Heights, we're going to have power usage and water usage policies and smoke detectors, because that is maybe not power usage, just water usage and that. Here we're going to have power usage and smoke detectors. Oh, come on. Right here we're going to have just smoke detectors, because again we won't have the fire services out there, so it's not a good idea. And here we're going to obviously have smoke detectors, and I don't really know. I mean, what does this kind of zoning do? Specializes, slightly increase electricity consumption, slightly increase tax income, requirable. Okay, yeah, so it requires that. So that means that with the policies, we want to go set here power usage. So that one power, that one water. These guys all smoke because for us over here in Grove Park, we don't need any of that, because that's where our things actually are. Okay, so Grove Park. What are we going to call it? We are going to call Grove Park. We are going to call it Dover City. Very nice. We are going to call Sunset Heights. We're going to call it Farmer Zone. No, we're going to call it Fertile Flats. That makes sense. Okay. We're going to call this one Woodland Grove. Seems to make sense. We're going to call this Truck Stop 69. Truck Stop 69. Boom. Okay, get the hell out of here, Chirper. And this thing we're going to call this one... we should call it something like... we should call it... industry... I don't know. We should call it... we should call it... Wasteland... we should call it The Wastes. Or The Wasteland. The Wasteland. Wasteland. There you go. So this was going to be The Wasteland. Beautiful. Alright, so Dover City, Fertile Flats, Woodland Grove, Truck Stop 69 is beautiful. Now, what we need to do is add in some businesses. So where is the farming going to start? It is going to start over here. So we'll add a beautiful little farm there. Like a farm here. Farm there. And again, we have to add them like this. I really wish there was a way we could just drop these squares in there, but we don't really seem to be able to. It's going to be a little bit more wide. But here, we're going to add a home area. We'll add a home. There you go. We can add something like that. And maybe we can add a store eventually, but I don't really think that is what we're going to do. We're just going to go boom, like this. And eventually, like something like this. And then a nice home right there. You know, the farmers, they need homes as well. So we're going to do that. Oh, that really does look kind of beautiful, actually. All right. There you go. We're not going to build any forestry area just yet, but we are going to do that. Let's check out. It's at least a little bit green in that area, so it's not the worst for that. We can go here and we can see electricity. We do need more available, so we can go there, and we can go place this somewhere like right here. Boom. Alright, that sounds good to me. That, it doesn't really matter where that is. Water, we've still got a ton available. So, okay, let's see how this plays out. Oh, well, one of the things we're going to need is water. So, pause. Alright, water's going to need to come here, so we go like that. Fertile Flats gets its water line. Boom. And the other water line. Boom. And it'll get power as well eventually, depending on when these things spring up. So look at this. Oh, very nice. Okay, so now we've got a lot of trucks. They are coming in here. There is some stuff over here. Look at this. We got what is this? What is this building over here? It's like a burger stand right off the highway. Another burger stand. A lot of burger stands. But that's good, right? You're coming off the highway. You're hungry. You want to grab a bite to eat. You can get yourself some hamburgers. This is not going to be regular industry, right? It's going to be farming industry. Yeah, that's all farming industry, which is fantastic. All right. So that industry is going to get built. New services available. Okay, so what do we got here? We got an elementary school available, and we do want to add one. So we're going to add the elementary school possibly right there. I think that's going to be great. And we're going to need to start work shortly on something new. We do have that. We are going to need police as well in not too long. So there is that. Did I already take a loan? I forget. No, I didn't take a loan. And we are making a good amount of money. So I think it's probably worth it to take this loan. Very low weekly cost, and it will give us a lot of advantages. Even though it lasts 260 weeks, I think it's going to be a good idea to take it because we're really going to be able to do a lot with a loan like that. So we are going to do stuff with that loan in the next episode. So I'm going to say that I hope you guys have enjoyed, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Athervids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh, yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo, yeah. Have a good one.